It's all for real.
I'm telling you just how I feel.
So wake up,
the memories
of
of
my
my
nation. It's your time to be.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
All right, John Michael.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Coast to Coast podcast. I hope that you liked our little singing there.
Gotta get taken down.
Oh yeah, we might get taken down.
Don't worry about it. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think that our singing really makes a difference because it's so bad. And so, yeah. But anyways, everybody, welcome back to the Coast to Coast podcast. It is I, J Mike, back for another week. And today just happens to be my birthday. Fantastic. Big 2-5. Yeah, so there we go. Ben and Austin are also on the pod today. Ty is not here. He wasn't able to make it. But nonetheless, the show must go on. I don't know why Ben and Austin don't have their cameras on yet again this week, but we shall see. So I don't know when
you want to find out.
This, or
I
want to find out. I think the world wants to find out. All
3,
2 people who watch this podcast.
2,
1. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
All right. Hit it, John Michael.
Very nice, very nice.
Happy birthday.
Man, you look ridiculous. Austin, you look very pretty. Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Fucking new guy. Yo, Ben.
Yo.
Hit me with it.
There we go. Okay, cool.
No.
Very
You weren't
nice.
a part of it. You don't have a mustache.
No. It's his birthday.
All right. You're right. You're right. I gotta be nice to him.
You got a little peach fuzz going on over there.
I got a little peach fuzz going on.
And other news, the fantasy week this week, matchups were Ben versus myself, and then J Mike versus Ty. John Michael, you want to go first since Ty isn't here to defend himself?
Yeah, sure. I will go first. Honestly, Ty put up a pretty good fight despite the fact that he had a lot of players out for the week. I did too, but I'm not going to make that an excuse for why I'm winning, so I can't really make an excuse.
You had one guy out.
Excuse me? Whoa, look at my team, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Look at my team right now.
Yeah, bro. Just look at his team. Just look at it.
Yeah, bro. Look at my team. Look at my team.
You're right.
Look at my team when you make these remarks. Don't worry, we'll get into that. We'll get into that later. But
don't worry, I got something for you.
I got something for you too. Trust me. Don't you worry about that.
I got a little something for both of y'all. Thunder and lightning right here.
But yeah, I am currently beating Ty 1563 to 1457. So he's putting up I think this is one of his best weeks so far in Fantasy League. Too bad it was against me. Otherwise, he probably would have won.
Oh, man.
So,
well, come on.
Oh, what is going on, dude?
Always goes
Technical
wrong.
difficulties
Son of
today.
a gun.
My man Ben got fucking Bray Wyatt showing up in his house. God damn.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, and we will continue our feud today as well.
Yeah, don't you worry. I got something for your bitch ass here in a few minutes.
Speaking of that, I am pretty much going to take this one this week. So, Ben, Austin, you guys had a pretty good matchup this week up until the weekend here, I think, right?
So
I'm going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start. Ben and I were at the gym on Monday, and literally I got the news that Jokic was out for the week with COVID. So I literally looked at Ben right then and there and said, all right, bro, GG's. Because Jokic was going to be what kind of carried me through. And then as we're standing there at the gym, we're watching the Memphis game, and Ben goes, oh shit, Zion's on the bench with a hoodie. So I look, oh yeah, he's out for the next 3 games with a foot injury. And then some bitch sitting courtside, fucking LaMelo rolls his goddamn ankle on her.
Yep.
He's out for a week. Drew Holiday was still dealing with some injury. That's fine, whatever. Everyone else has got a chance to pull the injury card. I'm pulling the injury card this week.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.
This whole week has just been a bunch of injuries, but you know what? End of the day, Ben's team was better. Ben rolls on to 6-0, but like I said, I do strongly think fully healthy teams.
It will be 5-0.
I'm the only one that's beating them.
And that's where
I don't know. I can't count.
Austin, that's where I want to stop you right there. I would like to stop you.
I'm coming for you next week, fully
I
healthy.
will stop you right there because there's no chance that your team is the only team that can go up against Ben and actually stand a chance. I did some digging.
Oh, he did some digging.
Does this give you flashbacks to a couple weeks ago? I hope it does. So I did some research. And, well, what I found was very, very interesting. Then I left your team alone. I didn't look at your team. I didn't look at Ty. But I looked at my team. But I also looked at Mr. Austin's team. And I think the findings will be a little interesting, to say the least.
Watch yourself, because I'm about to fry you if you bring up what I think you're about to bring up.
Go ahead and fry me, but I'm about to bring up 2 points. So I titled this in my notes, Austin's Fantastic Season. Okay, Austin, what's your record right now?
Right now, I'm about to be 3-2.
3-2. Okay, winning record. I'm going to be 2-3. So we're right there. So I looked at your total points each week and added them up. Week 1, you scored 1585. Week 2, 1803. Pretty good week. Pretty good.
Yeah, I see what he's going for here. I'm gonna roast him.
Week 3, 1725. Week 4, 1767. Very good. Week 5, 1336. And that was as of a couple hours ago, so that could have changed with what's going on tonight. But your total thus far, as of right now, is 8216, which is pretty good, honestly. I'm not too much better. I added up the totals of all of my weeks, 8363. So I'm like 100 more better than you. Now, let's get into... I don't think that was enough to convince you that your team is not the only team that could go up against Ben, right? So I added all of the averages for all of the players on your current team, because what you said was...
I'm going to do a background.
Yes, I am. What you said was, at this current moment, my team is the only team that could take on Ben.
You gotta add in the disclaimer. I said fully healthy.
Fully healthy, absolutely, for sure.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure that I'm not getting fucking zeros.
Yeah, of course. No,
right,
like
let's hear it.
you don't have anyone under 20. Okay, here we go. So I added up the scores, the averages of all of your players, added them all up to make a total score. All of your players so far this season, all of their average scores add up to be 621.6 points. Not bad. All of mine add up to be 674.7. I am 50 points better than you just on the average of my players. So that means that by the data, my team is the best team. I didn't look at Ty's team, but my team is the best team to go up against Ben, just based on the stats. So there you go.
Now, question for you. In your quote-unquote data research that you did...
Data analysis is what I did, actually.
That is technically skewed. Did you go just starting lineup, or did you go whole team?
I went whole team. I went all
if we were to
15
put
or 16
together,
people that you had in your team.
If we were to go full lineup, just the first starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you go starting 10, I'm willing to bet I bet you I out average you. Because I've had to pick up players. So I knew you were gonna go for that. I knew you were gonna go for that.
And so I played my trap card.
Pot of greed.
Let's just
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
Let's look at the whole league here.
Reference.
It is a very good Yu-Gi-Oh reference. If you go to the league button and you scroll over on the standings a little bit, there's actually a points for and a points against section. So points for at the current standings, I have 8,066. Points against, I have 7,978 or 74. Sorry, you are outscoring your total opponents by a whole number of 5. You literally are beating your opponents by 5 points, according to this.
Yes, I am.
Meanwhile, hold on, I just want to also bring this up. Ben's team is getting lucky week in and week out.
Oh, for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Ben, the average point for the points against him is 7,563. Literally the lowest in the league. So week in, week out, Ben is getting lucky that no one is having healthy teams against him. That's what it sums up to.
I would say that's correct.
Because if I had Ja full this week, if I had Jokic full this week, if I had Zion full this week, if I had LaMelo full this week, I feel like this game would be a lot closer than the 300-point difference it is. Not saying I'd beat him, but the game would be a lot closer.
Yeah, I still don't think you beat him, but I think it's with 100 points for sure, or even within 50.
Hey, at the end of the day, the sheep fight for second place while the wolf sits atop the mountain as the lonely king.
Don't worry, Ben.
That's basically what you two are doing. I mean, you guys are bringing all these stats and stuff. Nobody cares about these stats. The only thing that matters is the W's. And all the W's are for my team. So realistically, it doesn't matter all these averages, points for, points against. Nobody cares. The only thing we care about is the W, and that's what I get week in, week out. Doesn't matter who I have healthy, I'll make it work, and it's shown that as long as I have faith in my team, which I preach every week, I will win, and I'll send y'all team packing back to Japan, running for Godzilla like Gayaka, and you'll have nothing to do about it, then cry.
Dude, none of my players are from Japan.
It doesn't matter. They'll be running there. Because they won't be staying in the United States any longer when my team comes through steamrolling them like the United States of America smash at Mount Rushmore.
3 weeks from now, we got to play each other again.
And 3 weeks from now, you'll lose again. 3 weeks from now, I'll be 9-0. And you'll be whatever you'll be, second, third, doesn't matter. I'll be first. You guys will be second. You guys will be third. Ty will be last. And the lead will continue to grow, unfortunately.
We can put up a wager. We'll come up with something in the next 2 weeks.
Unfortunately, you're in no position to make demands, my friend. I'm at the top. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain from wagering with the likes of you, Vermin. So
here's the thing. My only 2 losses are from Ben, and the last time we played, he beat me by 57 points. So, and I have
first week, Ben only beat me by 30. So
that's 57 and 30 points you guys didn't have that I did, and it showed.
I want to bring this up. You obviously, so we're filming this before the last episode was put out because Ben decided to, not check his email for the clip that I sent him. Mr. John Michael P. Carball.
Yes, that's my name.
You have claimed week in and week out, I have faith in my team. My team is solid. I love my team. I would never. The morale over on that team. Meanwhile, you used all 7 slots against. Who was it? Was it against me last week?
It was against Ben? No, it was against Ben. It was against Ben.
You used all 7 slots against Ben. Hold on, no, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Yeah, go ahead.
You sat here and flamed me for using my slots.
I roasted you. That is true. I did roast you.
Meanwhile, you turn around and do the same thing. Call yourself a hypocrite right now. Say you were a hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite, but I'll tell you why.
Exactly. Thank you.
Well, let's hear him out.
Austin, when he defended himself, rightfully so, a couple weeks ago when he said that he quote unquote hoard his players out. Well, that got to me. And I was like, the weakest players on the team, if they're not performing for you, if they're not performing well, like there's nobody on the free agent list right now for players that I would put on my team and I would make them a permanent part of my team. There just isn't. So naturally, if you have either players out or you have anyone who's not performing to their best ability, in my mind, if you want to have a chance that week, then you have to do that. And so last week, that's exactly what I did because let's face it, Ben has the best team. He has the healthiest team. Let's just say that. He has the healthiest team week in and week out. And so if I have any shot of beating him, I have to hoard my players out too. If you're going up against a Godzilla like Ben, then you kind of have to. So, Austin, I do retract that statement. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's a strategy.
It is a very good strategy indeed. Yes.
But I just wanted to put that out there. And also, I got you a birthday present. It's going to be a little bit belated, but it's going to be a big, fat, steaming fucking L next week because I'm not losing to your bitch ass. You're so fucking garbage. Your team is literally in shambles.
Oh, man.
Literally, I'm going to get everyone but Ja back next week. Meanwhile, you're going to be sitting here with Giannis crying on the damn bench because he can't fucking play.
Well, yeah. If you look at my roster this week, it's pretty bad. Currently, the people who have out are Jimmy Butler, Jackson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Podol, or whatever his name is. I don't even know. He's one one of those guys that I'm like switching in and out.
Fun fact.
And then Banchero and Hero I got 5 guys out basically as of right now. So yeah, it's going to be a struggle for me this week.
Fun fact for you: I had Poeto. What was it? Monday and Wednesday night, and he ended up getting me like 64 points one night.
Yeah, no, he did good for me.
He's streaky though.
He did good for me one night. He's very streaky, so that's why I switch him in and out. He's one of those guys for me.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, here's your advantage for next week. Ja is currently week to week. Ja is one of my highest point scorers.
Ja, they said that Ja is like out indefinitely. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They,
Like,
they don't even know when he's going to come back.
Yeah, exactly. So you got lucky here. You get lucky.
Yeah, I mean, Ja isn't, like I said, I average the points up for your players. He's like De'Aaron Fox is scoring as many points as Ja is on a day-to-day basis. So I don't know exactly where I was going with that, but I mean, Ja is one of your highest scoring players, and that will give you disadvantage. Austin, I do recall a couple weeks ago, you talking about a certain way of us playing this week, it being this week, the week that we play each other once again, us putting out our best lineup at the beginning of the week and leaving them.
Ooh.
I've been thinking about that. I mean, I am at a huge disadvantage because I have a ton of people who are currently out right now. I have 5. I thought about it and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be at a disadvantage. But if we're talking about our best players, I'd be up for it.
So are you gonna, when I beat you, are you gonna come to the podcast crying, oh, we set our best lineup for the whole week, and then it didn't work out for me because my players got hurt? Is that gonna happen when you come back to the podcast?
Yes, it will.
Then I don't want that, because I don't want you
I'm
crying
kidding.
that I beat
Obviously, I'm joking because I will beat you because my team is the better team, and you just have no chance. So yes, I will take that. I will take that style of play this week. The question is, are you up for that style of play? The basic starting lineup are to play like you take a picture of that thing right before the game starts on Monday. You cannot change that team no matter what. I don't care if they get injured. I don't care if they get days. I can't change that at all. So here's my thought process. The league that I end up coming down to points for. Like if Ben loses a couple games and it's a tiebreaker, we're then gonna base all points for. So how about we do what Ben just said? It goes 0 acquisitions. Whoever's on your team starting Monday, screenshot it, send it to the group chat. It's like you have all day Monday to figure out what you want, or you have all day Monday to figure it out. Or I'm sorry. Let me preface this. I did make an acquisition this morning that I thought was going to take place tonight to place tomorrow.
A lot of boring math later.
We'll play normal, and then
we'll play normal this week. Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
When our teams are healthier,
what a load of rubbish! Hash this out. Spend 10 minutes hashing out this whole plan.
If we play each other again, then we'll do
this whole plan just to say, forget it. We'll play normal this week. Yeah.
And shut up! You're in first place.
Oh, shut up, bitch!
So, brother, chances looking better and better every week for me, huh?
For you or for me?
No, for me.
For you, you're getting extremely lucky, I think.
Is it luck?
Because it just seems to be that every single time that somebody goes up against you that week, they have their most terrible week of injuries.
But is it luck or is it coincidence or is it not coincidence, brother?
What do you mean by that?
Are you saying that you are going to the NBA games, every single one that's going on, and you are injuring players that are on other people's teams yourself?
Hear me out.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not injuring them. I am making moves predicative of situations that I believe will happen in the future. And that is where you guys make your mistakes and where I draw blood to my enemies. I knew Zion is a liability still with his foot. I know John Morant plays too explosive, so he will be out eventually. It's calculated risk that I must take in order to win. And it is what I do week in, week out.
Yeah, but you do know eventually that Anthony Davis's knee or ankle or whatever.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Anthony Davis. Let me tell you something about him. That man has been day to day since the NBA started. He has had DTD by his name every single night since the NBA started a month ago. And he has played every single game that he has
played every single game?
You know, almost every single game. Anyways, what my point is, he got me.
Ben bitching about right now?
No. I'm making a point. Austin would know Anthony Davis got a ton of points for me this week because I whooped his you know what with Anthony Davis. So don't go threatening to me about you do know Anthony Davis is day to day. Yes, I do know that. He's on my team, thank you very much. I have to set that lineup every night, and he's been day to day since day one. So don't worry about it. Mind your business, and keep taking these L's. You know what I'm saying about that? Anyways, well, now you got me all the records
right now.
I can't wait till I can't wait for 2 weeks when I'm going to be the first one.
Well, Austin, we were talking about. We were talking about. John Michael said there's some kind of voodoo going on that every time somebody plays me, their roster automatic somehow gets injured.
Believe it. You got crystals or something. You got Ariana doing the whole crystal thing.
He travels to every single NBA game and he injures the players himself.
My
he
man
just throws a banana on the court and they slip on it and they're out for like a month.
No. You know what it is. My man got the Monstars working for him.
He did it.
I got it. I got his talent.
You know what? I got a confession too. Earlier this week, Kawhi Leonard came back to the NBA. He was out for a while. No, let me finish. Were you making comments? So Kawhi Leonard comes back. Austin puts in the group chat, the Terminator's done his upgrade. Wait, I'm not done. So I say in the group chat, oh, thanks, I'm gonna go pick him up right now. Go to pick him up. Austin already picks him up. So in my head, I'm like, I'll go to Curry to play. And then I type in the group chat, yo, he's already picked up. Austin's like, oh, I wasn't about to let you try to pick him up and then it'd be a race to who gets him first. And I'm like, man, that's a great pickup. You really got me this time, Austin. You really got me. Very next day he plays, puts up a whopping 18 fantasy points. Way to go, Austin. Way to go.
So here's the thing, though. He just came off an injury. What do you think? He's gonna drop fucking 70?
Ben, every single week that somebody faces you, their best players go out of commission.
I'm calling it now. I'm going to put it out in the universe because it's going to happen. Ty's upsetting Ben next week.
Oh my gosh. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Ty's upsetting Ben. Ty's upsetting Ben. Let me do the math real quick. 1589 to 1427. That's going to be the final score. Ty's going to beat Ben. 1589 to 1427.
By over 150 points?
Yep.
All right.
LeBron's coming back.
Ooh,
all right.
LeBron's coming back. And LeBron's
you're in for
it
this week.
All right.
You're in for it this week.
Let me ask the birthday boy something. After tonight's matchups, I'm gonna be 5-0. Ty's gonna be 0-5.
Correct.
So
he will upset you.
You think somebody that's 0-5 is gonna be
a very long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away, the 2000, I believe it was 16 or 17 Lakers beat the number one team. They were the worst team in the West. They beat the best team at the time, the Golden State Warriors. They beat them one game. That's all that Ty has to do is just beat you 1 week. And your record
dynasty,
falls. Your legacy dies. Crumbles.
Ty is busting your ass next week. I'm calling it now. You're too cocky. That you're going undefeated. You're losing next week.
Dude, your arrogance is going to be your downfall.
Ty's catching your ass next week.
It's not my fault. You guys let me develop this confidence, and now I truly believe I'm unstoppable, unequivocally unmatched. Yeah, you guys you don't stand a chance. And
we might not. Hey, we might not.
We might not.
Oh, yeah.
But Ty's catching your ass next week.
You may be better than us, but watch out for this guy. He's 0-5. He's going to get you. Just watch. Yeah. Okay. My team ain't called the Conquerors for nothing. I've been clapping cheeks and snatching sheets from your beds every night.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Every day in, day out.
You've been getting lucky day in, day out because everyone's team's been
luck has nothing to do with it. Luck has nothing to do with it. I believe in my team. I get injuries too, just like everyone else.
You do realize that the entire concept of fantasy league is based on luck.
No, it's not.
It's based on luck. Whether you have the players on your team, but whether they play that game or not, or they have a good game or not, is entirely based on chance.
No, it's not.
You're getting your ass beat next week by a fucking tie. I'm calling it now. Something's gonna happen to your team where you're gonna have like 5 players out one day, and you're gonna end up losing that 150 points. He's gonna go up by like 400 one night. I'm calling it now.
Enough said. Enough said. All right, let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, I hope to God he beats you next week. Actually, no, I know he's gonna beat you next week.
Good luck. Good luck.
All right, on to the next topic. Here at the Coast to Coast podcast, we typically follow basketball. However, we did want to switch it up a little bit this week. With the World Cup starting this week, we wanted to kind of go over who we think might have a chance at winning. John Michael, since you are currently wearing, I believe, a Spain jersey, you can go ahead and start with who you think is going to take home the cup.
Thank you, Austin. I appreciate that. So I am wearing a Spain jersey today. It's because it's the only international jersey I have. But despite that, I do not think that Spain is going to win this year because their team is just too young. I think that they don't have enough experience in the World Cup as a collective group. And for that reason, I'm going to go with a team with a little more experience. I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to go with France. But the only reason why I'm going with France is because
you're a fucking Mbappe meat rider.
Their attacking line, their forwards, and their defense is pretty solid. And they've been there before. Ben, how about you?
Good choice. Well, you know me, man. Brazil's taking it this year like they do every year. Ronaldinho, my favorite player, he's going to be in there, wrecking face, chopping it up, hitting the crazy trick shots. Nothing to do about that. Neymar on the side, man, he's going to be serving wicked balls into the net. Nothing much more to say about that. Brazil's taking it. If they somehow don't lose, someone's going to have to go through them. And if anyone has a chance of beating Brazil, I would have to go with Italy. A year or two ago, I saw them win the the Euro.
Ben, they're not even in the World Cup.
Really?
They're not in the World Cup at all.
Really?
No.
Dang, man. How are they not in the World Cup? They're nice.
Yeah, nice enough to not make the World Cup this year.
That's crazy.
They didn't make it at all.
I did not know that. That's embarrassing. Austin, go ahead. Let us know who your pick is to win the World Cup this year.
For some reason, I used to play the FIFA games. I used to love the fucking FIFA games. I played the shit out of Ultimate Team. Back in 2016 when the World Cup came around, there was like a World Cup mode that you can use. For some reason, my favorite team to use was always Ivory Coast. I don't know if Ivory Coast is in the World Cup right now or not.
I don't think they are.
Okay, I was gonna say because I see they had like a match yesterday, but I couldn't tell if that was. It's a friendly match that happened yesterday. Okay, so yeah, they're not in it. Obviously, I'd love to see the United States win, but one team that you guys didn't mention that I think has the talent at all levels of the field to make it, I truly think that Belgium has a chance.
You see, Belgium's my second. Yeah,
I think Belgium with Courtois in the goal, De Bruyne, Lukaku at the top. I think like at all levels they have the star power to get it done. I think it just comes down to staying healthy, obviously, and just keeping red cards at the minimum.
Right.
However, like I said, I think Belgium's gonna win it. Outworldly dreams would be USA.
Right. I don't know what happened just now, but when you said when you right before you announced your team, I think we had a little connection of telekinesis and our mind tips touched. My mind, your mind.
Touched? Yeah, they did.
They touched. And I knew you were gonna. I knew Belgium was coming out of your mouth before you even said it. I just wanted to let you know.
No, I think that I connected my tip to your tips as well, because I knew that Belgium was coming out of your mouth as well. And so your tip, Ben, as well as your tip, Austin, connected with my tip. And so all our tips were touching at the same time. So that was really nice to see.
It's kind of weird that you're touching tips with your brother.
Well, I'm touching tips with you. Aren't you my brother too?
I mean, not by blood, but like, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So we have our predictions. We'll see if they come to fruition. Chances are none of us are right.
I definitely think we got to keep a little bit closer eye on the World Cup this year.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I know for a fact
give
Ben and I
updates.
were talking about trying to get together to watch a USA game if they make it out of the group. Because for some ungodly reason, they play at 2 p.m. Eastern time every single day. Like,
On weekdays, and it's like, okay.
like they play tomorrow, right? They play tomorrow at 2 p.m.
They do.
Play tomorrow.
They play Wales.
Yep. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for watching the Coast to Coast podcast. I have been J Mike, alongside Ben, alongside Austin, and look for me to whoop Austin's big old booty this week in fantasy.
Call me fat? Are you fat shaming me right now? You
no,
body
I'm just
shaming me?
I'm just calling your butt fat.
You
dude.
body shaming me,
Yeah,
bro. I've been in the gym. I
yeah.
lost 20 pounds this week.
You did.
You're body shaming
I
me.
was
I'm
there.
so proud of you. Hey, if that's true,
It is.
kudos
You can ask
to you,
Ben.
bro.
I've been in the
That's
gym
awesome.
all week. Lost 20
That's great.
pounds. Stop drinking soda.
I love that. The only thing I said that was you had a big butt. That's all I said.
My girlfriend
That's a
tells
pretty
me
big
I have a
compliment
big butt.
coming from me. You do have a big butt too, Ben. I'm not gonna lie.
I know.
And, yo, Ben was backing me down earlier in the post, and I was like, damn.
On that note, thanks for watching the Coast to Coast podcast.
Wait a minute.
And
Be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment. Who you think's gonna win the
all that
World Cup?
stuff. We'll see you next week.
Hey,
See you next
See you,
week.
everyone.
A 1, a 2, a skiddly diddly do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
birthday,
dear
John
Michael.
Happy birthday to you. Yay.
Yeah.
All right, blow out, make a wish.
You already know what that wish was. Can I please get a win in fantasy league?
Oh man.